Hello YouTubers, this is Cessna Ace back again with another video. I'm still not totally here, so card maneuver. May need to leave a message down in the comment section below. Yes, I'm a devout Trekkie, Trekker, Trekster, whichever word you wish to use to describe a Star Trek fan short of nerd. Pop-up screen. Get rid of that pop-up screen. You could use geek. That is a complementary term. Remember, the geeks shall inherit the earth. Or is it a geek shall inherit the earth? Let's look at Bill Gates. Okay. First up, official secret codes. Hundreds of codes for the Sega Dreamcast. Sega Dreamcast Collection. This covers 18 games, as I'm sure you can read there. I can't because I don't have my glasses on. Both of these books, this book and the one I just showed you, cover House of the Dead 2, but not Typing of the Dead. Go figure. This informative tome was originally called First Quarter, The Ultimate History of Video Games. Up at the top it says, From Pong to Pokemon and Beyond. Written by Stephen L. Kent. The video game that saved Nintendo from bankruptcy. The serendipitous story of Pac-Man's design. The misstep that helped topple Atari's $2 billion a year empire. The coin shortage caused by Space Invaders. The fascinating reasons behind the rise, fall, and rebirth of Sega, and much more. Pull quotes. A major triumph, Next Generation magazine. If anyone knows game history, it's Steve Kent. Dave Thurer, creator of Tempest, iRobot, and Missile Command, and I'm sorry if I mispronounced his name. I probably did. This is the best video game history book I've ever run across. John Romero, founder of Ion Storm. For industry insiders and game players alike, this book is a must-have. Mark Trammell, designer for Midway Games and creator of NBA Jam, NFL Blitz, and WrestleMania. A compelling journey through the evolution of the video game industry. Minoru Arakawa, president of Nintendo. Now, this is my favorite pull quote on here. It's from Eugene Jarvis, creator of Defender and Robotron 2084. This book is from the horse's mouth. Finally, the game designers speak out in all their wisdom and stupidity. I would not think it possible, after reading all the books that I have read on Star Trek and Star Trek lore and so forth, that I would run across a book that would be so filled with information I did not already know. But such is the case with Mark Clark's book, Star Trek Fact. For example, I did not know that Leonard Nimoy was nominated for an Emmy Award for Best Dramatic Actor following each of the 3 seasons of the original Star Trek series. Who knew? Let's see. I was looking for something. I have this on DVD. This isn't what I was looking for, but I have this on DVD. It's a cast photograph from the failed pilot movie from Gene Roddenberry called Planet Earth. As I said, I have it on DVD from Warner Archive. There's the cast. Which I'm sure you noticed has Ted Cassidy, who was in an episode of the original Star Trek. An amusing assortment of vintage 1970s bumper stickers. Anyway, there is that. Now, this book, I have a ton of books related to films. This one is called 150 Movies You Should Die Before You See. And I guess I should be dead because I've seen a number of the films that are in here. Although I did not know that there was such a film as Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter, Zombies on Broadway, Werewolf in a Girl's Dormitory, Cannibal Holocaust, Nudist Colony of the Dead, Return to Horror High. I hadn't heard of either or none of those films, but Killer Clowns from Outer Space I have heard of. Now, I mentioned that there were some that I have seen. I have not seen Battlefield Earth from 2000, and I don't know that I ever will. The Black Dahlia from 2006. I have that on DVD. I just have never watched it. Howard the Duck. I have seen that. Creature from the Black Lagoon. I don't know why it's included in here. It's in the chapter 3, entitled Creaky Classics. But I love Creature from the Black Lagoon, 1954. In fact, I saw it in a theater during a reissue. I saw it in 3D. Trapped by Television. That's one, 1936. That's a sci-fi film that Sinister Cinema offers. I don't have it, though. Amityville Dollhouse. Don't have that one. Let's see. I'm looking for ones I've seen. Reanimator is on here. Suspiria. Not only have I seen it, I have it on VHS. 2 different cuts of it, in fact. It doesn't belong on there either. Or in here. Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. I've seen it. I've owned copies of it. The Sinister Cinema offers it. A lot of companies do. And yes, you should die before you see Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, although I should be careful what I say because I've seen it. But I consider it to be one of the best titles for a horror film ever. Silent Night, Bloody Night. Let's see. Dementia 13, I have that on DVD. Hangman, or Hangmen from 1987, I have that on DVD. 1941. I don't think that belongs on here either. I have the uncut version on VHS. The uncut version with a ton of extras on Laserdisc. I have a canceled Netherlands release on Laserdisc. There was a small test pressing made in the Netherlands, but the release was canceled. But anyway, I have several copies of 1941, and it doesn't belong on there. It's all subjective, these things. Moonraker, I have that on DVD, and I saw it in theater, as a matter of fact. Okay, Attack of the Giant Leech is in here twice. The 1959 version and the 2008 version. I did not know there was a remake of Attack of the Giant Leeches. Who know? Who knew? I mean, next thing you know, they'll be remaking Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. I've had that on VHS. I had it on the old Media Home Entertainment label, which was the second home video label ever created by Charles Band, in fact. It launched the year after Magnetic Video started releasing Betamax and VHS pre-records in '77. They were the first label. Media was the second. Okay. Bite Me, 2004. I haven't seen that one. Evil Bong, 2006. I haven't seen that one either. The Giant Claw, 1957. I used to see that on TV a lot when I was growing up. Jeepers Creepers. I have that on DVD. Yeah, I have Jeepers Creepers 2 on DVD. Return of the Living Dead, Rave to the Grave, 2005. I haven't seen that one. Looking for films now that I have seen that should mean I should be dead now. Nudist Colony of the Dead. Satanic Yuppies. Skeleton Key, 2006. I haven't seen any of those. The Witch's Mountain, 1972. We have that on VHS. Altar Christ, 2003. I haven't seen that, but what's this preoccupation with Jesus Christ? Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter and Altar Christ. Bad Channels. Used to have that on Laserdisc. I've seen it several times, and in fact, that was the Laserdisc, if you'll remember back, I fell on and broke in half from Full Moon, and I'm trying to get a replacement of it. Plan 9 from Outer Space. I owned on Laserdisc from Image. I now own it on Laserdisc from LumaVision, and I've seen it several times. I have read nothing but negative reviews, really caustic reviews of Freddy Got Fingered. I've never seen it though. Laser Mission. I have Laser Blast on Laserdisc, but I don't think I have Laser Mission. Okay, so as a recap, I should be dead because I have seen Bad Channels, Plan 9 from Outer Space, Jeepers Creepers, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, Moonraker, which I should be dead twice for because I saw it in the theater. Batman and Robin, 1941. Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, Dementia 13, Hangman, Suspiria, I Should Be Dead Twice. I have two different cuts of it. Creature from the Black Lagoon, I should be dead twice from that because I have it on Laserdisc and I saw it in the theater. Howard the Duck. I have the Black Dahlia, but I haven't seen it. 150 movies you should die before you see. Okay, when Disney came out with their John Carter movie that didn't even make back its advertising budget, we were at Disney World and I ran across these, so I picked them up immediately because I didn't think they would ever be reprinted, and they probably won't be. The Collected John Carter of Mars, Edgar Rice Burroughs, Volume 1. Disney editions. This includes the novels A Princess of Mars, The Gods of Mars, and The Warlord of Mars. When I was much younger, you went to a bookstore, you saw John Carter novels everywhere. The Collected John Carter of Mars, Volume 2. The Via, Maid of Mars, The Chessman of Mars, The Mastermind of Mars, A Fighting Man of Mars. And yes, we do have John Carter on DVD. I just haven't unsealed it yet. The Collected John Carter of Mars, Volume 3. Swords of Mars, Synthetic Men of Mars, Lana of Cathal, John Carter of Mars. So, all of those. Now, author Whitley Strieber, who I think he wrote Wolfen. He wrote one of the 3 werewolf movies that came out in '81, and he didn't write An American Werewolf in London. So it was either The Howling or The Wolfen that he wrote. But he has made a career out of writing books about his true experiences with being abducted by aliens. Soon to be a major motion picture. I remember when I read Communion, and it was dark and everything, and scared the bejeebies out of me. I have since acquired the movie on Laserdisc with Christopher Walken, and not so scary. But Whitley Strieber personally chose the director of that film. Anyway, I have all of the follow-up books that he came out with, including this one, The Greys. I haven't read this one yet, but I've read all the other ones. Okay. Ghost Country. I, Jedi. Okay, this I think would be the perfect follow-up series. Hollywood has been scratching its head, collective head, trying to, or should it be collective heads? Anyway, they've been doing a lot of scratching, trying to come up with the perfect follow-up series to the massively successful Harry Potter series. There are 2 contenders in my mind. One is the books that take place in the Black Magician trilogy universe. There have been at least 4 books in that trilogy, kind of like Douglas Adams' 5-novel trilogy on The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Anyway, That series was written by Trudy Canavan, an Australian author. She is really good, and she is also apparently a very nice person because her website encourages other writers, fans, and so forth to write original stories that take place in the universe that she created. Think of kind of like Harry Potter, except the main hero of the story is a girl about the same age as Harry Potter when the series first started. It would make a really good film series. I'm surprised no one has gobbled up the film rights to that, unless they gobbled them up behind my back and I haven't heard about it yet. But really good series. Another series that has been, well, Paramount has been very understanding, put it that way, of Star Trek fan fiction. They look the other way. In fact, there are all of these fan-made Star Trek adventures. Some of them have original cast members in them. Some of them cost millions of dollars to make. Some of them have people who did the original special effects on some of the original series, like Star Trek Enterprise and Star Trek Voyager, doing the special effects for them. The thing is, they can't be released commercially for sale. But Paramount has looked the other way. I'm surprised, though, that they haven't struck a deal with somebody and started coming out with these on DVD. I think that would be a great idea. But another series that would be great to be adapted as kind of the next Harry Potter, if you will, is a series by Piers Anthony. Now, this series is both a really good fantasy series and it's funny. Talking about the Xanth series, this is Pet Peeve. Cruel lie, a caustic yarn, not totally sure how to pronounce words that start with an X, except for xenophobe. Zone of contention. Oh, that makes sense. And up in a heavel. But there are a lot more books in this series. In fact, if they were to do a computer-generated series, kind of like Avatar, it could go on forever if they did it right. Okay, the box. Grave Intent. Darkhenge. May There Be a Road. Evil Without a Face. The Old Silent. treat hell. Omega Sol. Might have shown that one before. I don't remember. And let's see. The Devil's Right Hand Man. There have been over 800 Star Trek novels that take place within the various 5 live-action series. This is The Weight of Worlds. Allegiance in Exile. The Eternal Tide. I've mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again. Janeway is my favorite captain. I know the big thing, what they say geeks argue about. Captain Kirk or Picard. Janeway. I've always had a thing for strong women. Intelligent, strong-willed, and but a feminine side too. And Janeway fits that bill. Okay, Star Trek Academy Collision Course. William Shatner. Okay, that'll do it for this time. Until next time, bang. Stay awesome.